All right, so today we're going to start putting in our new fence. We got our fence guys here today. It's going to go all the way from the corner of the property there. It's going to shoot down and go over to our exit gate, and then we're going to have these wrought iron gates right over here with the horses on them. And then we're going to have another little pin right out here, so it's going to be all closed off. We're going to have a man gate right here on the inside, tractor gate over there, more wrought iron gates. It's going to come straight to that tree, and it's going to be about 6 feet tall, and it's going to have about a foot of barbed wire on top of it. So the fence guys are installing the new fence today. They're putting on the chain link. We got the barbed wire. It's going to be facing outwards just so people can't climb over our fence and get into the rescue. That's the whole reason we decided to go with the chain link and the barbed wire up top. So this isn't a horse fence exactly. It's just a security fence for us, and they are going to be tying this down. It is a lot safer than straight wire and or panels for a perimeter fence because horses can get their legs caught in either of those. This is just the safest option for the horses. So there is one part of the fence line that you guys might have questions about. It's where the culvert is. We're actually going to be putting up a piece of hog wire on the outside and staking it down so we won't have to worry about animals getting under there and hurting themselves.
So our adopters are here to look at Jenny and Waylon, and I'm going to go take them to Jesse and Sarah.
What do we have here? This is good. Oh, you poor little fella. You poor little fella. Yeah. Little donkeys tend to get these things, I suppose.
All right, she's gonna adopt Jenny and Waylon.
All right.
Sounds exciting, right?
That's so exciting. And then this will tell you how to get her microchip into your name.
Okay.
And then this are her adoption contract and her first right of refusal if you have any issues. Thank you so much. And if you want to look at the kitties, they're out in the barn.
I will at least look at them.
Okay.
Do you know which ones were female?
Oh, you prefer a female?
Oh, what kind of paperwork do we have to do? There you go. There we go. Really got moved over.
Sunlight morning, early breeze. Lovers daylight opening. Windows whispering our names. Inside this first light hideaway.
The adopter adopted Waylon and Jenny and Cricket. And we're so excited that they're in their new forever home. Looks like Doc's here. Better let everybody know.
She doesn't want to keep her anymore. She's hard to catch.
She sounds good.
Why do you think her coat's so long this time of year?
I don't know, ponies. And you know, we could do a thyroid check, but a lot of times ponies just have a long coat because they're ponies. She is a good looking little pony.
I'll take your blood. I think we have her as a Wakalusa. Or no, a Pentaloosa.
She's a baby. What you got? 12? What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't look.
Huh?
I was gonna say 8 to 12.
8 to 12.
Oh, okay.
You know, I see so few young horses, unless they're under 4, it's hard to tell.
He needs a Coggins and a health exam because they said that he had previous EPM. He would be a horse that could wear one of those mustaches some of the horses get right here. It would look good on him.
Yeah, the report is that this horse had EPM before. And you always get nervous when you treat a horse for EPM because it's really expensive to treat one. You maybe get 40% cured, maybe a little bit more than that if you're lucky. Probably 30% will have some after effects of it. staggering, head tilt, something like that. And then a third of them will die from it. It'll just, a lot of times people just put them down. Yeah, that does feel like a scar.
It's something.
Y'all want to x-ray it and see if we see anything?
Why not?
I mean, she's still there for a second. Nose down there, it looks like teeth coming off there.
So you think maybe she got kicked or something? Or?
Well, I wonder if that eye, is that an injury? Did she hurt herself with that in the eye same time?
Anything to be concerned about?
I wouldn't be scared of her.
Okay.
If he wants a perfect horse, he's not going to find one. I felt vindicated just a little bit. I was reading this post on people that reinvented themselves. They had this picture of a pilot, and he said, yeah, I used to be a veterinarian, but that was hard. Now I'm a pilot.
How long is it, Doc?
8 years. 8 years.
8 years.
If you specialize, it goes up to 11.
What do vets specialize in?
Oh, they have orthopedics, skin problems.
Just like people.
They've got all kinds of zoo medicine, exotic.
Why aren't you a zoo veterinarian?
I don't know. You got to take one more test, and I didn't want to do that. I was tested out. Horses are better. Yeah, I see enough as it is. We try to see everything in between, so that's enough. Cortex is really enlarged, thickened there, but I don't think it's going to make her lame. And that's more of an injury than a arthritis type thing. She's older. I don't think there's any more.
Nothing is fine about.
Nothing you can do about it, but I wouldn't. She's sound.
Fine to continue training.
Fine to continue training. So if you're going to break a bone, break it in the middle. Don't break it close to a joint.
Why?
Don't damage the joints, because then they don't move. You get little bone spikes in there and everything. You can damage a long bone, it'll just thicken up and maybe be stronger. What are we looking at him for?
There's strangles over on the side that swelling.
Okay.
It still kind of looks like it's there.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, like I said, his face is put together really weird.
But he's cute.
I'm okay with him.
Is he cleared?
He's clear.
Alright, he doesn't have a snotty nose or anything anymore, too.
Yeah.
Tango's a pretty good looking horse. Seems like he had an abscess on the side of his jaw, and we were nervous about it being strangles, but it's all cleared up. So he doesn't have a snotty nose or anything. So we're going to turn him into the general population.
Horses that came out of our last auction. Look at that cute nose. You're waiting for some food. Boop, boop.
Nimbus's transporter is here, and Nimbus is going to go to his new home in New Hampshire. We're so excited for Nimbus.
This is Flash. He's actually undergoing halter breaking. We've only let him a couple of times. This is his first time out and about, and I decided to do the bridge, and he was able to get right on. He's actually very reactive and is sensitive to his face. I've been doing a lot of just being able to rub his head, lots of leading. Like I said, we've only handled him a handful of times, maybe not even, and he's really starting to settle. Like I said, this is his first time out, not being let in the round pen or a side barn or with a panel up to a stall, and he's taking it in really well. He hasn't been scared of anything. So hopefully someone watching this can give Flash a great home. He is super pretty, and I know he's very colorful, and a lot of people love paints, but he needs a lot of training, so we can't just look at his color, we have to look at how he is as a whole horse.
Our surrender is here, and I'm going to go out and get the paperwork and get them signed in so they can come in and surrender their horse.
He is actually blind on this side, but since I got him beforehand, you couldn't even touch him. If he's out in the field and if you call his name, Big John, he will come. Tell him come on, he will come up. He'll come up. But if you got a lead rope in your hand, he's not going to.
Yeah, he knows.
I've got him. A lot of girls could come up to him, but he was rescued 2 years ago in August from Louisiana kill pen.
His birthday's June 7th.
My little quarter horse, I rescued him at 6 months old. The guy beat him severely with a 2x4 and busted his jaw.
Oh.
He's 16 now. He's never had a bit in his mouth, only Hackamore.
Big John is a really cute pony. He came from a kill pen originally, and it sounds like they've made lots of progress with him, but he needs a little more time. So I'm gonna be working with him, and hopefully we can find him a great forever home soon.
The cat adoption is here, and they want to adopt 3 cats, siblings, and we're really excited, hoping that the cats get to go home today with their new family. So I'm going to go out and get the paperwork.
She's so big now.
You're so cute. This is who? Socket. That one's Socket. This one is Smudge. That one is Rascal. What did I do?
They came with their mom and like 3 other siblings.
Okay.
Say hi. Did they go and take a nap?
Socket. Species.
I need an orange cat.
There you go. Thank you so much. We're so thankful that you came to take them. We really appreciate you. The cat adoption just took place. They got Smudge, Socket, and Rascal, and we're so excited that they get to stay together. They came together with Nimbus, and Nimbus went to New Hampshire. So now the 3 siblings are all together, and we're so excited for them.
A week ago today, he walked outside of the corrals for his first time on the halter. And then today was the first time catching him. He was still growing. He was really underweight too, and malnourished.
The first time, like, you could tell he was just figuring it out. He just wanted to go forward. But then the second time, he just walked until I asked him to go, and then he would go back to a walk and everything.
All right, he's gonna adopt Rue.
Hey, you're gonna get Rue off.
Yes, ma'am.
So awesome. So there's Rue's adoption contract. Okay, so this is Rue's microchip.
Mhm.
Okay. It's stuck on there good, isn't it?
He's definitely found it.
Oh.
So this is Baya right here. She's one of the ones that we got in, I believe, the August auction. And I've just been working on her with sending around, getting her used to leading up. So we went and started working on the obstacles, and she was doing the same thing. She was flying back, she was trying to rear up. And in about 10 minutes, I had her walking across the bridge. And after that, she's just been really good with everything. She's not pulling on the lead to try to get away. I'll ask her to stop. That back foot to step out when it's up there. So by doing all this stuff, it gets the horse thinking about you a little bit. The end goal is I should be able to walk anywhere and she should follow me. She's not 100% there yet, but she's getting close. So I was talking about the obstacles a little bit before. We're gonna go over there and we're gonna try those out too. I'm gonna see how she's doing with them all today. This horse was unhandled 2 weeks ago. When you give the right releases, when you ask in the proper ways, you can get a lot done with these guys. Sometimes it gets a little worse before it gets better, but you just have to try to have that same common goal in mind of what you're trying to get done. And you gotta be as clear as you can with what you're asking too.
Doc's out today.
Yeah.
She's a little funny handling wise, but she might be
funny.
fine for you to do her feet, but if not, we can give her a little xylophone.
Okay.
We got singing cats anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any abscesses. I don't see a lot of arthritis. I would suggest putting an Epsom salts diaper on her overnight. She's got a big split up front, and her foot looks pretty good, but I think it's more of an abscess than anything else. And she's not really trained for footwork, so while she is slightly sedated, we're going to try to get a wrap on her. We're going to put Epsom salts, and we put Epsom salts in a diaper and wet it, and it'll usually pull something out or show you where the abscess is, and you can finish cleaning it out from there. give him bute and keep putting copper tocks on his feet. Yeah, just let him be still for the first day or two.
I took her out again this Monday morning after letting her just sit for a week and she was laying still.
How old is she?
We waged her at 5 before.
Corey put some copper tocks on it. It'll soak in, but her feet, she had a lot of black material, maybe infection, fungus along the hoof wall, and then with the frog. So I want to put copper tocks on her. It'll soak in there and kill fungus and bacteria, sort of sterilize the foot. And it smells so good.
Big John.
Big John.
He was neighing all day his first day here.
I don't know. I think he's pretty young. What, 10?
We got 7 on the table.
Yeah, I can go with 7. Yeah, they
Doc,
can.
we have one we want you to age on. We want to see what you say.
That's what he was warning me about. Those look pretty good there.
Yeah, dude.
I watched this video.
I'm gonna go 11.
11? Oh, I said 18. Because that groove, it's almost all the way down the
It's
bottom.
almost all the way down there, but there's only a little bitty hook there, and they're still smooth.
Oh, okay.
But if y'all, it could be older than that.
So we had a super short visit with Doc today. We just had 3 horses that were lame, so he looked at all of them. They're gonna go on Butte and get rechecked next week, and then we had Big John get his coggins drawn and just a couple cats looked at.
The adoption appointments here, I'm just getting some paperwork together for them so we can get them through the gate and to their appointment.
So you're gonna be working with Jesse and Maddie today. So if you have any questions, just ask them and they should be able to answer it for you.
So this one's Raven, and then that's Trinity.
She's 21, right?
2021, right in there.
She was the 8-year-old.
Yeah, you can come in. She's probably the most chill when it comes to people, huh? I have been on her a little bit. She's way better than she was. Oh yeah.
She reminds me a lot of my gelding, who's 8. Which is why I wanted to get a young horse, because our 21-year-old, he can't keep up with his pace. And she reminds me so much of him when he was younger.
Jessie was born in January. Half Pint was born in April. So she's only 6 months old, where he's 10 months old. But
She's just shaking. Just shaking.
do you remember what day he was born? January?
We have his birthday. I think it was like the 21st or something. We have both their birthdays.
Nobody. You want to stand with mommy?
Oh, everybody look here. Look at the picture.
Thank you.
There you go. We're all kind of short around. Well, I'm so excited. Sorry.
Garrick's here to drop off 2 surrenders that he picked up for us, so let's see what he brought us. So Garrick just dropped off 2 surrenders. They came from Colorado, which is a really long drive, so they're really happy to be in our catch pen and just stretching their legs, and they'll be available soon, so watch for them on our page.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Horse Shelter Heroes. I do want to let you know this is kind of an apology, because our media team was gone mentoring for 2 weeks. So this episode, Doc was out twice because it was actually over a 2-week period. We did release Garrick opening his fan mail. If you haven't watched that episode, definitely do. We released that episode, and then this is the episode kind of catching up what happened during those 2 weeks. Our media team, like I said, was off mentoring another organization. We haven't released the location yet, but the whole season is coming out in January. So we left like a camera here and 1 pocket mic. And I think they did a great job filming. So if the style was a little bit different, It's because they were kind of solo filming and trying to wing it while we were gone. But I think they did a great job, and you will be able to watch what we were doing when we weren't here for these 2 weeks when we were mentoring this other organization in January. But you have to hold your horses because it's not out yet. There is a teaser on our YouTube. It does show what happened in season 1 and a little bit of season 2. We will be releasing more, but like I said, please hold your horses. I know you're all very excited to see what we've been up to, and I'm excited that you'll be able to see it soon. The auction rescue, because I know if you're following our Facebook page, you've seen that we've done an auction rescue. That will be released next week. So definitely like our YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you next time.